Hey, how's it going, YouTube? My name is Nacho! First impressions are important, ladies and gentlemen, and in every Resident Evil game, we've had a beginning stage to set the stage, if that makes sense. In the very first Resident Evil, you had the infamous mansion. In Resident Evil 2, things got a bit more expansive and went on to Raccoon City. Resident Evil 0 started out in a train. Resident Evil 4 started out with those crazy-ass villagers trying to cut your dick off with a chainsaw. Instead, they went for your head. And so it begs the question, where does Resident Evil 7 begin? It's a pretty big question to ask because we don't even know what this game is about at all. Excuse me, Nacho, the game is about. I'm trying to do Ramon Salazar's voice here. In the game, the Resident Evil 7, you have to find your wife and, escape from the house, and that's it. Las Plagas! Hey, thanks a lot, Ramon Salazar. You totally sound like fucking Mario or some shit. Anyhow, the reason I started this video is because about a month ago, a developer was being interviewed and he started to say some stuff subliminally. And you know, when people do that, it leads to speculation. Some Resident Evil fans were asking this developer some questions, and one of them wanted to know, will Resident Evil 7 feature any city environments? The developer then explains some psychology behind the planning of these areas for Resident Evil 7 and how it affects the player's mind. You know, tight corridors, small areas to keep everything constrained. But then he says something like this: the story might get started somewhere quite surprising. Say what? I mean, like, honestly though, I thought this game was gonna start off in the mansion, in the Baker house, and that's all I thought was gonna happen. I never really dug deep into where this game will start. Like, that's never been a question in my mind. There's been so many other questions that are being asked. But really, where does Resident Evil 7 begin? Now, as a Resident Evil fan, surprising would be somewhere like, I don't know, the mansion that was originally in Resident Evil 1? Or how about the village somehow of Resident Evil 4? But that's supposed to be like in Europe. And then Resident Evil 7 takes place in the United States, so that wouldn't work. How about Raccoon City? Just kidding, that place is completely destroyed. I mean, it got nuked. Although, it wouldn't be that surprising if it did take place in a city around the Baker house, because there are a few tidbits in the trailers here and there that this game will be taking place in the outside of the world, where I know, guys, I've never been outside. What the fuck is going on outside? I don't know. I stay home. Comment down below if you are
antisocial for life.
But if you have seen some of the recent small trailers that Capcom has been releasing for Resident Evil 7, aka the volumes, there is a strange looking picture that shows up before the video starts. If you look closelier, you will see a blacked out figure that totally looks like the Baker Mansion. And then to the left of that figure is a figure that somewhat represents a city. If you look close enough, it is pretty blurry, unfortunately, but you can see something that sort of stands up just like a skyscraper. But this is pure speculation, my fellow nachos, because, I mean, I don't know what he means by surprising, because if there is something that would genuinely surprise me in terms of the first level we're in, Raccoon City does seem like a pretty good candidate. I mean, it is completely destroyed, but it would be cool if Resident Evil 7 started out with one of those tapes they've been showing and you play as a sort of contamination person. I don't know, those people that wear radiation suits, and you're going through Raccoon City, or what's left of Raccoon City, and then the game starts somewhere else. I don't know, guys. I mean, I definitely want to hear what you nachos have to say about this. Where do you guys think Resident Evil 7 will begin? I mean, realistically, I think we'll start off in a forest that leads to the Baker house or something like that. I don't know, guys. It's just too hard to obviously think about at this point. But there are some clues in this video that I've pointed out, so if you guys could theorize something or expand on this topic, it would be awesome. I upload new Resident Evil videos from Monday through Thursday, so it would be awesome if you guys could subscribe, like the video, and comment down below where Resident Evil 7 will begin. Or what is the beginning scenario? You know, there's so many interesting things that we can think about here. Thanks so much for the support, everyone. Be sure to join the nachos today and subscribe, and as always, stay single.